Hey everyone, what's up? This is Chaz, and welcome back to another Minecraft mod review. So the mod for today is the TecMod. Now this is actually quite a big mod, so I'm only going to be covering the parts that are actually interesting, because there's a lot of stuff to this mod that's really cool, and a lot of stuff that isn't. So I'm just going to go ahead and get right to it here. There's two things that this mod allows you to do that's super duper cool, which is lightning your animals, which I'll show you guys in a sec, and launch rockets legitimately. It's super awesome. So yeah, let's just go ahead and start off with the rocket here. There's a ton of crafting recipes, so it might be a little bit hard to show you guys all of them, but I should be able to do it. So we have our rocket hole here. I'm going to pull out everything we need to launch a rocket. We need our LTD 2000, which I'll be showing you guys the crafting recipe of all of this stuff just in a sec. And then we need our warhead. I'm just going to use, let's just use this warhead. Then we're going to use, we want to use this tank, I think, and then we're going to use almost full thruster. So let me just show you guys the crafting recipe for each one of these items. I suggest you guys just install not enough items if you want to do this for yourself. We have our thruster 770, and you just need 3 gold ingots for that. We have our tank, and there is no crafting recipe for this tank, as you guys need to craft an empty tank like so, and then put it into our fueler right here like so, and that would give you full tank with a ton of fuel in it. You just need to put coal in your little fueler. And oh yeah, I need to show you guys the crafting recipe for the fueler here, so let's just make our way over to that real fast. We have our fuel station. Crafting recipe is like so. We have obsidian in the middle. You guys can see the rest. I kind of want to get to this because it's super duper cool. So there's our fueler. I showed you guys how to fuel up the tank. So we have our tanks, we did the thruster. So here's our warhead. This is pretty much what makes the explosion. This is kind of like a nuke if you guys want to think of it that way. There's super cool radiation when this nuke goes off. So we have our warhead, then we have our LTD, which is pretty much the coords as to where you guys want the nuke to land. We have a gold ingot, 2 iron ingots, and then we have electrical wire and copper ingots. And there is the crafting recipe for electrical wire. For a copper ingot, the crafting recipe is just using planks and then having a copper ore, which just spawns randomly in your world now, which will give you a copper ingot. And then we have, last but not least, our rocket hull, just 4 blocks of iron and a gold ingot, and there we go. I think we're ready to launch our rocket here, and I don't really want to blow up this spot because I'm going to be using that for our next demonstration after this rocket here. So I'm just going to put down our rocket. You guys can see that you actually place it down. It's, pretty cool. We right click it, we have a ton of stuff in here. It kind of rotates very nicely, and you put your warhead right there, our thruster right there, and our fuel tank right here. And you know that your items go well together when your little light turns red here. That's how you know everything is good to go, because sometimes you won't be able to use some thrusters with a certain fuel tank and a certain warhead. So right here we need our little LTD 2000, and you guys just right click wherever you want it to land. So I'm going to go right up here and just right click that block, and it says target saved. So let me take our little LTD back down here, plug it into the rocket. It's going to upload. Let me just give that some time to upload, and then that will pretty much set as to where the rocket is going to hit. So this is going to be really cool. You guys are going to see there's some really nice animations, or particle effects should I say. So our little LTD pops out, just goes onto the ground. You guys can collect it again, and we're ready to go. All we need, let me just go ahead and pull out a redstone torch here. I wish they made a little lever instead of a redstone torch. I think that would have been a little bit more clever. Nevertheless, this is still super duper cool, so get ready. This is super cool, so here we go. Light. Check out that fire effect. That is insane. Let's go ahead and fly up with it here. And you guys can see once it explodes, we're going to get some really nice radiation. And whoa, there it goes. Okay, that was really fast. So we're going to make our way down here. And as you guys can see, there's actually no radiation because I used the wrong warhead now that I thought about it. So let me just pull out a rocket really fast. We're going to really do this fast. We have our rocket, and let's just use the exact same LTD. We have our fueler. Let's use the max nuclear warhead and then the max tank. Put down our little rocket here. Let's put in our tank. Let's put in our warhead. This is the warhead you guys have to use for some radiation. We're ready to go. Just upload our little LTD here. And I think we're going to be ready to go. So I just need one more little torch. Okay, we're ready. And as you guys will probably see here, we're ready to go. So let's fire it. And we're going to get some really nice radiation particle effects here. And it actually will kill anything in the radius of the actual rocket. So it's going to make its way over here. And then it's going to shoot down. And let's see if it Holy cow, this might be a glitch, isn't it? There we go, okay. So you might get a little bit of lag, and there is our radiation. I'm gonna go into survival real fast. You guys can see, whoa, it kills you really fast, all this radiation and stuff. And I think this radiation particles do go away pretty quickly, so no need for you guys to worry about this. Just don't do it near your base, because obviously that would not be very good. Okay, so that is our rocket. Let's just go ahead and make our way over to the next really cool thing with this mod. It's called the Tesla Tower, and there's our crafting recipe. I already showed you guys how to get those copper ingots. There's our Tesla Tower, and let's just place down our Tesla right here. And then all you guys are going to need is some solar panels. I know that's kind of a disappointing icon right there, but we have some copper ingots, our redstone, and 2 iron ingots, which will give you your solar panels. So just pull out some of those, pull out some solar panels, and then last but not least, we obviously need our mobs that we're going to be killing. So I think we're going to be using some cows here. I think those are very good mob for us to kill. So pretty much what this works is anything in the radius of the Tesla Tower that you specify will be shot down by lightning. It's really cool, and just make sure you don't do it near your house once again, because it will probably set your house on fire. So we're going to open up our little Tesla Tower. It shows you the range and your voltage. Obviously your voltage is going to be 0 if you haven't set any solar panels next to it. Let's make our range really big so we get a really cool effect here. I'm going to place down our solar panel. This pretty much takes effect immediately, and you guys have to watch very closely as our mobs will disappear very fast. There's no sun out, is there? Okay, there is sun, so it is working. It's just we don't have much power as the sun is not out till daytime. And then we put down another solar panel. And as you guys can see here, our little Tesla Tower is taking effect on our cows. I think you can only do a certain amount of mobs at the exact same time, so that cow just died. It goes very slowly, but nevertheless, it's still really cool, as you guys can probably blast down some creepers, really any little mob around your house. So let me just go ahead and see what's going on here. We have our Tesla Tower, and you can see the voltage keeps jumping up and down from the sun. I'm going to try and set it to daytime here and put down some more solar panels. Maybe that will help it out just a little bit. And let's just lower our radius so we can get some cooler effects here. Let's see if that will kind of... There we go. So all of our cows here are starting to die. You can see these guys are. So I just specify your radius as to what you guys want it to be in your situation, and that should work out very fine for you. As you can see, it's very cool. And I just realized that those sound effects are probably blasting you guys to pieces. But yeah, that's pretty much the tech mod. There's a little bit more to it, but that's kind of just some ore generation in your world. You guys can see here that we have our copper ore, and let me just go back here. Previous, we have, I know there's some other ore here. I just can't find them. There they are. Okay, we have our uranium ore and our normal ore, which you guys, there's a ton of more crafting recipes for a ton of other stuff. But this mod is very complicated, never to say the least. I just wanted to show you guys those two parts because I thought they were very cool. This is a little extra long mod review, but you know, it's all cool because this mod was completely awesome. Alright, so as you guys can probably see, these radiation particles actually disperse over a couple minutes. It has been about 5 since we launched that rocket, so it takes a little bit of time for this radiation to go away, but that's obviously very realistic as to real life, where it takes radiation a long time to go away. So I think that's a very cool feature, as it doesn't go away, you know, immediately. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this mod review. I think it was very awesome, especially that rocket with the super cool particle effects. So like always, I'll have a link to this mod in the description. I'd appreciate it if you guys took half a second to leave a rating. Other than that, this has been Chaz with the TecMod, and I will talk to you guys later.
I just wanna die happy. I was never the type of kid who was flashy. Hella driven, I used to be in the backseat, but good friend of music is all I need if you ask me. But you can say that for the interview. I ain't content with where I'm at, but for now I guess it'll do. I'm sick of waiting, these chickens who get it patience. I'm sick of you growing up hella fast, so I've been missing you. And I'm talking about my adolescence. Nowadays,